Next, I will go and talk about peak lock. So what is a peak lock? In Azure Service Bus, whenever we are trying to receive any message through a receiver, a lock is created on the message by the Azure Service Bus for a period of 30 seconds. So default is 30 seconds. If you want, you can increase that also. During that time, if there is any other receiver tries to read that, Azure Service Bus gives the next active message instead of the message which is already under the lock. So let me show you. We have a In the Azure portal, we have these three messages currently in the Azure Service Bus. We have these three messages in the queue, and let me just try to read it, and let me just quickly run it. So in this code, we are creating the connection, and then we are creating the receiver, and receiver is just reading the message. And if you see here, it is reading outside of transaction. And let me quickly go to another code, and we have another code here. It's the same code. The only difference is it will just go and try to read the next message. So let me just show you what exactly it is trying to read here. And it is reading not this one, this is the other one, first message. So whatever the next message was available and it was in the active state, service bus will go and give that message from the queue. So because there is a lock created on this message, that's a reason we were not able to read this, though this message was not completed. And when we were trying to read that, we were able to read the other active message, so which was the first message. That's how the peak lock work. And let me show you one another thing. I'll not go and complete this message. I'll just wait for 30 seconds and I will just retry to run it. Now what I will try to show you next, since I think 30 seconds has already passed, and if I try to complete, it will throw an error. Let me just press F10 and see what exactly happens here. Yes, because the lock is removed, and when we try to complete, it says the lock is expired, you cannot go and complete the message. Now if I go to the next one, and in this also, if I try to complete, again the same error message we will get. The lock supplied is invalid, either it is expired or message is already removed. In our case, the lock is expired. That's the reason we cannot go and complete the message. Now we have to reread it, and if I go back into the service bus here and if I refresh, you will see the delivery count is increased, peak from start. For both of these messages, delivery count is increased by 1. So this is how the peak lock work. The only advantage of peak lock is it does not allow any other service, any other receiver to read the message. Thank you.